In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Little after the opening kick. And we're off and running from Houston. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
What? 2-jet. 11. Buggy.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Stroud. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
To him right along that midfield strike block as he set out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. First carry now for the rookie out of Iowa State. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
18.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
All right.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
To the air, Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Tank Dell the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 60.
Bringing Hunter left. First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. There he goes, right sideline. You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars start off well, tie things 7-7.
Cam Little is the kickoff for the Jaguars.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? At 18. That's it. 19 Texans. Alert the high, alert the high.
Shotgun now, first round. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're on Mark. All right. Tony. Why Tony?
Throwing again, it's Stroud. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Hey, south.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On the set.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're full steam ahead, but we ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Tootin. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I know we get so enamored with a one-handed catch, an amazing throw, but I am telling you, that kick from that distance is just as impressive. The leg strength, the power, he drives it low, and he finds a way to get an enormous 3 points.
And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Give now to the running back. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st down, and they go right back to it. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. From the gun, Stroud. Fits it through the middle. The 30. The 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the give, it's Tootin. Nice try. Quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. And off to Tootin. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Ginger, touch! Hey, kill!
Here's the backup. First throw. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Fortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly.
This is caught inside the 15. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I try to remind you a time or two, kid, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Working inside the red zone. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. That is Caleb Branson. And the Jaguars take over as he records his 10th career INT. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
24.
Running back sent in motion. Lawrence with it on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now it's second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Second down give to Tootin. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on third and one. Finds him over the middle. Past the 25, still on the move. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Jaguar first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And this line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. He's trying to go deep again. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Hey, Ron. 30 left.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
On the quick, right?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that?
Back to throw, Stroud. Collins got it left side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
18. What's that?
Here's Stroud now. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go.
Again, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. Let's go.
First down throw by Stroud. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Has it down close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on first. Headed out right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Hey. Don, it's take right open.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Out wide to Brown. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Decent 24.
They kick the running back in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad just could not haul it in.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0-2.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Motion man left is Brown. Once again here, 2nd and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, lion. Hey, Soko.
Motioning left is Thomas. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He's going deep. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
As a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 26-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. We get a timeout, 8 seconds remaining before halftime. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Oh, look the hot. 18. That's it.
Throwing here just before halftime. Trying for the deep ball. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Man in motion here.
Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
Coverage by Kalen Bullock.
Hey.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Cut for big yards on the right side. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Stroud to throw on 1st down. Cut out left. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. Let's go.
1st down, Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Left side into the hands of Dell. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
6 yards.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this.
Wow, what's that? On 18. What's that? 2 jet.
Trying to push this past the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus, and even more so for the conversion.
Right back to him on 1st and goal. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, foul. On the quick, right?
To the air, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Smith. And this is going to end behind the line. Brock, a great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a 1st down.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Wow, what's that? On 18. 19 Texas.
Back to throw it. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with 9.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Come on.
And this is a tough one. That's back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Right, let's go.
From the end zone, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
13 loop. Hey, kill. Sink right.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? They motion the tight end over. On third down, here's Sutton. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
The Jaguars in a punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Oh my goodness, they're faking it from their own end zone. This is caught. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Everybody needs a good emergency quarterback, and I think this team just found their man. Seems like a call they had confidence in, no question about it. But what a perfect moment to call it.
He's got it deep downfield. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
23.
From the shotgun, Lawrence completes another one to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
It's a 24.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making a 9-point advantage.
Touchdown,
Hey, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game.
Texans 14. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun now for Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Stroud throwing here on first. Into the hands of Schultz. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. Second down. They go play action with Stroud. Brought in by his back Smith. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Easy. Read it 44. Read it 54.
Now it's Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running back sent in motion. Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, run! Tomato.
Motion man left is Brown. First down throw, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Let's go.
Now running here with Tootin. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Jaguars leading by 7. Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down.
Hey, go! This is hot. 13, Luke. Same break.
Tootin with it. He's out in the clear. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Decent 24. Hey, Soko, so hot. No! Hey, smash! Silver!
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, okay? You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Unlock Lion! Hey, Lion!
Tootin. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
17. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
11. Oh, hey.
From the gun, Stroud. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.